Welcome back to MLG Saturday night, the 2010 National Championships. We're getting tonight started with Instinct, our number 2 seed, going up against number 3 in Triggers Down. And guys, we have an awesome game type to kick this one off. We are going right into it. It is going to be Capture the Flag on Heretic. It's been around since Halo 2. If you don't know the rules yet, you haven't been watching MLG. It's the first team to 5 flags. We're going to be looking for both teams to lock down the pink side of the map. They're going to be doing nothing but communicating, team shot, and rocking out the battle rifles. We're getting this one started right now with Lunchbox from Instinct. And guys, he was the player to watch from Instinct earlier on today.
Yeah, and we watched him in the All-Star Classic. He always is in the other team's base in this game type, returning flags. He's a huge asset to this team.
And we're going to Lunchbox's twin brother, Roy, who's going to pick up a first kill of the game there on Neighbor. Now he's looking up P3, getting some help from Cloud. Cloud's going to finish that kill. And if we can, I actually want to sit on Roy and Cloud to start this game off here. Roy, MVP on the prediction, or he was your guys' choice for MVP of the season so far last night on the pregame show. You still feel that way after watching him today?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I mean, his twin brother Lunchbox really stepped it up, but I mean, that's always going to happen. You're never going to always outdo your teammates. Shockwave always used to outdo me every once in a blue moon, so it happens. But yeah, Roy just does it all, and in these big games like versus Triggers Down, he's going to step it up. And they already are on the board, and Roy is in control of Pink 2. He's dominant so far in this game.
That's right. Roy coming off the respawn, picking up some clutch kills. Meanwhile, his twin brother Lunchbox grabbed the flag and ran it through the carbine side, something that we saw Triggers Down do a lot in DC, Chris.
Yeah, we definitely did. Triggers Down had one of the most interesting strategies coming into the DC event. They were running every single flag and primarily controlling the carbine side of the map, differing from the usual pink setup control.
Roy doing a nice job staying alive in Pink 2. Cloud is going to be taken down in his base. Elmite goes down as well, so 4 dead for Instinct. Here's a cap opportunity here for Triggers Down as they run it Pink side. And Best Man's going to run it up Pink 2, get his shields back, and he's going to get it in here. I don't see anyone from Instinct in position to even put shots on him. He gets it in without getting touched, guys.
Yeah, and that's because the Triggers Down hysteria from that team just did a great job locking down that carbine side and just pinned him in cartoon. They could not do anything.
And I think that's really ironic about that, Chris, is that Instinct started the game off running a flag capture on carbine side, whereas all their caps in DC came on the pink side. Triggers Down, all their caps came on the carbine side of DC. They just scored from the pink side.
Oh, the irony. Right now, we just saw Roy pick up a double kill. Lunchbox got one as well. So the Twins taking out all 4 members of TD, and now you're going to see Roy push into the base as Triggers Down is spawning on car side. And check out the flank from Cloud. He picks up the double. Lunchbox is going to run the flag as Cloud gets the triple.
And now don't be surprised right now when you're going to see Roy just be like a shark and go straight into Pink 2 from their side. You can see his indicator going in there. By doing that, he's sandwiching them, and Lunchbox is going to get easy kills in Pink 2.
It looks like both teams going toe-to-toe here, trading blows. You see Instinct with the lead right now, 2-1. Remember, it's the first team to capture 5 flags. Lunchbox winning another BR battle, not getting help from his teammates on Pink side as he goes down. But we're going to switch our screen over to Cloud. He got the triple earlier, and he's still staying alive over here on Carbine.
Yeah, when we talk about Cloud, we got to talk about the staple of consistency that he plays with. He literally is always playing well in games. We talk about it, him and Roy, they've been co-MVPs for 2 events this year. The reason they've been so good is not because of their top amount of games, but the fact that they are consistently great during a tournament.
And Chris, or Scott, you actually said that Cloud is the player that needs to step it up this event if Instinct wants to win the whole thing.
Yeah, that just mainly because he is the main slayer on the team, and to have Roy just be that main slayer on the team, it just doesn't suit it. You can tell he's not doing his job. And in order for him to do his job, he needs to be on fire. To be a main slayer in this league, you just have to be on fire versus the other teams.
He had a very strong start, but we saw Neighbor take him out in the last 2 deaths. Right now you're watching Neighbor make his way into the Instinct base, and he is playing flawless right now, guys.
Yeah, that was great movement around the other team's base. He knew what their main point was, to get in that base. He knew a guy was porting up, and now he just did a great play, leaving the flag for his teammate and now trying to get some kills.
And there you go, right away. You see Triggers Down coming right back there, ties up the score at 2. Incredible Halo. This is exactly what we expected to see. Cloud from Instinct is going to come in while Neighbor was the last one alive. Grab the flag. He's already running it car side. Up to car 3, past his bubble, past the guy spawning in car 2, and he doesn't care. He's not looking back. This is flag cap number 3.
And he did a great job right there just noticing that the guy threw a nade at him from car 2, and he just avoided it. Those simple plays, those heads-up plays help you get those caps.
And I absolutely love this crowd here in Dallas. We got fans on their feet cheering and yelling. Roy is finally going to go down in pink too. Right now I'm going, let's check out the Neighbor guy. Once again, he is running it for Triggers Down. Neighbor getting into the bases, Chris, picks up at least a kill or two, and then he starts running flags. Last time he dumped it off, this time he's bringing it in himself.
Like we were talking about, Neighbor has been playing incredible this tournament. We call him one of the sneakiest players in the league, and he's showing it off right now for a reason.
Neighbor staying alive with no shield. Getting shot from all directions. Instinct trying to push into the base for flag number 4. Best Man's going to pick up a big double kill, though, for Triggers Down, and as that is going to stop Instinct's push as Tots picks up the second one. So Tots on a double kill killing spree. Best Man with a double kill as well, and now you see Triggers Down able to reestablish map control here.
And notice how Tots is the anchor of this team right now. He's playing into pink 3 and he's putting shots into everyone, and he's making great flanks and picking up kills on Cloud like that. Those plays are huge. And for Tots, who's not a main slayer, who's normally in the other team's base bringing players out, it's showing he is stepping up because he wants this W.
And why I'm so impressed with Tots is because in the past seasons, every time he seemed to get in this main stage, in pressure situations, he had a trouble with his shot. We all knew he was a skilled player in the lands, but now you can see his shot is on fire. He's living up to the pressure right now.
He's on a huge spree from pink 3, and right now you're watching as Best Man picks up his killing spree. So the support players doing the main slaying, and Best Man put in flag number 4. Instinct trying to get back in this game, but you have Triggers Down pushing in for flag number 5.
And Triggers Down really just heated up, Chris. To have 2 people go on killing sprees, Best Man and Tots, the 2 people who are normally the bait, that just shows the level of competition
and
they're
they're
bringing.
not missing shots. Look at Best Man, a double kill after his spree. That's a 7 spree. Tots finally getting his spree ended. And now let's see if Best Man can push in with the respawns as Neighbor is flanking from car side.
And they're just doing a great job at sandwiching this Instinct squad in their base. They have no room for error, no room to move, and Best Man is probably going to get a killing frenzy here, guys.
Yeah, Best Man is definitely playing great. If Best Man plays like this, if Tots and Best Man are performing like this, watch out. As soon as Neighbor and Hysteria gets on, this team is unbeatable.
Oh my goodness. Definitely championship caliber Halo being played right now. Triggers Down is going to put it in and take game number 1. Fans here in Dallas, Texas, rocking Triggers Down ties. Let's take a look at the stats. It's all about the Beast Man on your screen there. +8, 19 kills, only 11 deaths. And check out the assist. 3 guys from TD putting up double digits in the assist column.
Yeah, and Best Man just did a great job executing that pink tower and just trapping the Instinct squad in their base, Chris.
So Triggers Down is going to take game number 1 of our best of 5 series. Coming up next, guys, we have Team Slayer on the pit. Instinct looking to bounce back and tie up the series. What are you going to expect to see here?
I'm going to expect to see a lot of sniping here from Instinct. I mean, you talk about some of the greatest snipers in the game. They're on that red team right there. Pit is a great game to kind of slow it down, regain your composure. I expect to see Instinct come back here.
All right, so we got a whole bunch of incredible Slayers, incredible snipers. 2 snipers on this map. Overshield down low, rockets in the middle. And guys, we're going to get this game started right now with Neighbor from Triggers Down. And really, Neighbor is the key to this team in my mind, guys. He has really stepped it up since the 2009 season. And you know, he really wants to win the national championships here in Dallas.
And for sure, he hasn't won a tournament since he was on Straight Rippin'. He hasn't tasted a victory in so long. He's been so close. He's a top 5 player in everyone's opinion, but he just hasn't been able to get that W.
But I think what really comes down to his mental ability. Everyone knew Neighbor, skill-wise, was a top 5 player, but he always seemed to get down on himself. You could see him at tournaments. If he lost, he looked down and dejected, but now he's really improved his mental toughness, his mental game to the point where if he dies, he doesn't worry about it. He just comes back.
Oh, so Neighbor takes the face and Cloud answers right back for Instinct. Barely missing Best Man there, finally hitting him there in the body as Instinct takes the lead 5-4. This is going to be a hell of a matchup. Love watching this game type between these 2 teams. I was watching it at the 6-team LAN, and every single time it seems to get close up until about the 40 kill mark, and then one of these teams is going to sprint forward and finish strong.
Well, here at the tournament, we also might see a different ending where it slows down. And then that's what's really going to become strategic for both these teams. They have great players, great strategies. We're really going to see almost a chess piece match at the end of this game.
It's already going to get ready to get slowed down, Chris. Sorry to cut you off there, because this overshield's coming up, and they know the next time that overshield comes up, that's when the next push is made.
And I kind of love the opening strategy we saw out of Triggers Down. Neighbor went for the overshield and circled back for his sniper. The first time I've seen that out of them.
Yeah, that it is. Normally you see Neighbor just be selfish and just grab, well, not selfish, just grab the sniper off the beginning and just try to out-snipe. Sometimes better just to put shots into the guy sniping and then rip a face off if you're Roy.
Yeah, we were talking about Instinct earlier, guys, up here in the booth here in commercial. We were saying, why doesn't Lunchbox get the sniper after we saw him do what he did on Guardian Oddball? And then you said, Chris, well, you saw what Elmite does with it on Narrows, and you see what Cloud and Roy can do with it here on the pit.
Yeah, they all have such unbelievable individual skill. We talked about it. Any one of them picking up a sniper, the rest of their team has to be confident he's going to perform with it.
Now, this is scary for Triggers Down because Lunchbox is in their courtyard and Roy's on their training right now. If they don't get Roy or Lunchbox off their turret or the sword bridge, they're in trouble.
And check this out. We got Elmite Warrior just picking up that fresh overshield. You got Roy with that sniper chilling on the sword bridge. Cloud is there to support him. And Elmite just got backsmacked by the sneakiest player in the league, Neighbor.
Yeah, and I can't say, we keep saying it, he is one of the sneakiest players in the league. He's incredible, but Roy, we talk about it. Look at that play there.
Oh my goodness. And he hit him in the body. Tots is going to finish off a kill there on Cloud, but Roy's staying alive over here just long enough to get his teammates in order. And it looks like they're going to be able to save that sniper rifle as Lunchbox gets positioned top of his snipe tower with the fresh one.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to pay attention here. Rockets are about to drop in about 6 seconds. These teams are going to need to set up for it. Looks like Tots right now is in position for him.
Tots is the only one from TD in position to get it. Roy is actually going to get it, though, for Instinct as Tots runs away. He's going to get sniped there by Elamite. 23-17, a 6-kill lead, and Instinct has all the momentum right now.
Great job by Lunchbox right there, just dropping down from their turret and getting the guy who's going to flank behind him. By killing Bestman, they're able to make a nice push here, Chris.
Roy has those rockets still down on the Triggers Down runway. Lunchbox putting shots on players going into their sword. 27-18, now a 9-kill lead here for Instinct. How have they made it?
I love the way Instinct's been playing this map so far. Instead of paying much attention to the camo and green side of the map, they've just been running around the 2 turrets. They've been trying to get Triggers Down's turret, knowing if they get full control of that and their own turret, they can spawn trap Triggers Down. And that's what they've been doing all game.
Absolutely. You saw Lunchbox dropping down from his turret just as you saw Tots shoot a sniper bullet right past his face. Still a 9-kill lead. Neither team picking up a kill since I called out the score the last time, but now we see the overshield coming up here in about 5 seconds, guys. This is going to be a big push from both teams.
And I want to pick out this Instinct setup right now, Chris. You had Roy watching underneath the sword bridge along with his brother Lunchbox, and then you had Elamite Warrior watching the runway, so they were ensuring that they would get this overshield. Brilliant play out of the Instinct squad.
And you got Roy with that overshield, putting it to work here as he goes up against Neighbor. Neighbor and friends are going to take him down. Lunchbox missing a few more snipes, and he's starting to get frustrated with that weapon. But over on the other side, we just saw Bestman grab Tots' sniper rifle. He's positioned top turret. Lunchbox in the sword, trying to get an angle on players. Bestman going to see that shot come out, but not before Lunchbox hits Hysteria. He hits Lunchbox once in the body, hits another player on sword bridge. That's going to stop the Instinct rush here. But Triggers Down, trailing by 11 kills now. They really need to get back in this one.
Triggers Down just seems really shocked by the Instinct gameplay right now, Chris, and I would be too, because this is a very unorthodox setup right now.
Yeah, they've really been confusing Triggers Down. Right now you can kind of see Triggers Down's a little bit worried here, but now Neighbor just picked up the sniper. If they want anyone with a sniper rifle in their hands, it's this guy to bring them back.
Let's see what Neighbor can do. 5 minutes into the game, 33-23, Instinct with the lead. Remember, Triggers Down just took game number 1, so Instinct's looking to tie up the series at 1-1. And Neighbor, solid player, just as we switched away, started firing through that crack. And he is down to 1 shot as we go to Tots, it looks like. Neighbor still positioned top of his turret. Tots has the 1 shot left in his rifle. And like you guys said, this one coming down to a standstill. What are they waiting on?
Well, right now, the overshield's going to be coming up in about 10 seconds or 15 seconds, along with the rockets. So these teams are really going to have to make a decision. Do they try to get both, or are they going to focus all their attentions on just one?
Roy spotting Neighbor across the map, trying to get an angle on him. This is a little bit of a sniper duel. The rest of the guys all kind of sitting back. Elamite Warrior and Bestman trading grenades here in the green box, and we just saw as Tots from Triggers Down is going to pick up those rockets, and Bestman is on a huge flank. He's actually at the Instinct Mauler, guys, and Hysteria just backsmacked the player going for overshield. So Triggers Down making all kinds of moves. We're watching Roy as he picks up the headshot on Hysteria. And Roy picks up the double kill before being taken down, but it's just a 7-kill game now, 35-28. Elamite Warrior chasing down a kill in green box. Tots has those rockets, but Elamite couldn't finish him.
Yeah, great escape right there by Tots. He knows how important those rockets are for his team.
Yeah, he walked a little too far right there, and he needed to get those out, save the rockets for his own team.
And Neighbor is on a spree right now. Genius, if we could check him out, he's playing aggressive. He just hit another headshot. He's on a 6-kill spree, and he brought his team within 6 kills. Just like you guys said, give him the rifle, let him get you back in the game. Oh, going for the jump shot on Roy up top. Wasn't able to connect. Best man is going to be taken out on the flank, so now Triggers Down going to have to set up once again and wait for their next big push. They made the game close for a second, but Instinct pushed right back.
Oh. And Roy's just playing out of his mind right now, Chris. The shot that he just hit on Best Man was probably one of the hardest angles I've ever seen.
And you're checking out as Roy trying to get an angle there on Neighbor, who's sitting in the sword. Neighbor playing a bit more passive now. It's a 9-kill lead for Instinct as they are 10 kills away from taking game number 2 of the series. Spots Tots on the flank, and Roy's going to be able to finish this easy kill. He's calling it out to his teammates, and Lunchbox's twin brother is going to finish it.
That's a good job by Roy right there. Most times you're going to be tempted to just jump down and charge, but if he would have done that, someone from the other team would have easily cleaned him up.
It just looks like Instinct has Triggers Down number on this map. Everything Triggers Down's tried to do, Instinct's almost had a perfect counter for it. They just knew Neighbor was coming in through their sword, double grenaded him, killed him right there, knew the flanker with Tots was happening. They're just on the right page right now.
These guys definitely no stranger to one another, playing at almost every single LAN before tournaments. Hysteria going in for the beatdown. This time he's going to stick Roy, who had the full overshield, instantly taking him out. But we're just 5 kills away now for Instinct as Cloud picks up the sniper, and he's going to make his way top turret, fellas.
Yeah, now you're going to look for him to just try to pick out one player. He's going to know that Best Man's going to be airing up with their sniper. And all he's got to do is just line it up and get an easy headshot here.
Best Man sniping from top of the Triggers Down turret. Cloud sniping from the top of the Instinct turret. Meanwhile, you got Neighbor just chilling in sword with the green gun. Hysteria watching his green hall, and Tots is sitting back on the training. So basically, Triggers Down is just hoping that Instinct comes to them, and Instinct with the lead, they're just chilling back as well. So it looks like it's going to be a sniper duel. The only 2 players in action right now, Cloud and Best Man. And Lunchbox charges into sword, trades with Neighbor. That is not what Triggers Down wanted. Instinct just 4 kills away now.
Yeah, that was a big push right there. They can just go kill for, or they can trade kills right now and they still win the game. Triggers Down needs to get kill cycles very badly right now.
And I had Genius switch to Elamite. Elamite did a long haul flank, trying to play aggressive there. He was taken down 46-36. Still a 10-kill lead though for Instinct. They're sitting pretty. Lunchbox fighting against Neighbor and long haul, and now it looks like Neighbor just trying to bait them through that long haul to Best Man, who was set up with the sniper beat on him.
Yeah, right now, Triggers Down's been setting up for these rockets. They're about to come up right now. But unfortunately, they got dirtied, which means they're going to be spawning late. Triggers Down has no idea when they're going to spawn. They've been waiting for about 40 seconds.
We are watching Elamite Warrior, watching long haul. You see Best Man finally win that sniper duel. He gets a stick though as Elamite as he takes down Neighbor. It also hurt another player who is in the green box. Tots, however, from Triggers Down is waiting for that overshield, and he's going to have to burn it, guys. But Best Man just picked up another headshot, 47-39, and Elamite knows we need to start putting pressure on Triggers Down. We can't just sit back. Elamite picking up the 48th kill. Best Man looking for him, but Elamite taking a very smart route here, Chris. It's 49-40. Just 1 kill away is Instinct. Elamite going to be taken down. Roy with the sniper is looking for players, but we're going to Lunchbox, who's sitting on the green box. He and Cloud are looking to double team someone as soon as they see TD showing some life in the green, and Tots is about to turn this corner with the rockets. Lunchbox sees him and he's going for the stick. Tots dodging both of the grenades thrown by Lunchbox, staying alive, and Tots is going to get out of there. Best Man still with that sniper, can't find anyone from Instinct.
Yeah, and that's mainly because he's just in top turret, and I mean, he doesn't want to get into a one-on-one sniper battle with Roy. No one wants to risk the game on just your individual skill. You want to wait for your team.
And Roy is challenging, jumping out. Best man's able to get away. Tots is going to pick up a kill and sword for number 42. It's a 7-kill game, but Instinct needs just one. Triggers down, needing to play perfect Halo if they want to win this game.
Yeah, and right there, Tots used his last rocket. Tots shot 4 rockets, only one of them actually connecting for a kill right there. They needed that to be a little bit better if they wanted to win, come back from this.
And Best Man playing with fire. That is the second time Roy has hit him in the body. Next time, Roy is aiming for the head, and if he takes that headshot, they will win the game. Everyone else from Instinct sitting back, playing patiently. Why not just send a couple guys through and hope to get that last kill?
You know, that's what I was thinking they should be doing. If I was them, I understand they want to wait on the overshield, but if you just push 3 guys down empty right now, you're going to get a kill because they only have 1 guy watching green and empty right now, Chris.
Best Man hitting Roy once. Tots firing up against Lunchbox down at sword. And Hysteria is going for the overshield, and that is the game as Lunchbox picks up the final kill. And let's take a look at the scoreboard here. +4 out of Lunchbox. His twin brother Roy puts up +5, and Cloud is positive as well. On the other side, Neighbor, the only one to go positive for Triggers down, as we see Instinct tie up the series 1-1.
Yeah, and that game was basically just some great teamwork and great strategy by this Instinct squad. They pretty much had their game plan down pat and knew exactly what TD was trying to do most of the game.
All right, so it's all tied up. We are going to a commercial break. When we come back, Game 3, King of the Hill Construct is up next.